Good evening. Good evening, Eagle Nick audience. I hear one of my crow buddies back behind me. Good evening. Well, there's a big old hawk keeps flying around. Good evening, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How you doing this Thursday evening? Don't seem to be too many people gonna get on the chat this time. Good evening, Lissy. How you doing? Great to see you. Well, we're sitting over here at Lakeshore Park, Dennard Lake. There's a guy over here fishing, so I figured we would set our phone up watching one of his rods for him. Yes, Fonzo Low. I do 1A audits, but we're not doing an audit right now. You can see my audits on my YouTube channel of the United States Post Office, the Dalton Police Services Center, the Whitfield County Courthouse, numerous traffic stops with the Dalton Police Department. You can see 2 of my arrest videos where I was arrested and charged with criminal trespassing at the United States Post Office. Hello, Sick Dog. Everybody, be sure to double tap your screen to give old Eagle Nick a like. And please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not already done so. Hello, Jeff's YouTube headquarters in Scotland. I don't have the money for a lawyer. I need a good lawyer to file a 1983 lawsuit. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Glad you're feeling better. I hear that. What you cooking for dinner? Now, they had a great dinner up there at Providence Ministries this evening. They had beef stroganoff with steak in it instead of just beef. It was awesome. I had to stop off over here by this spring that feeds this lake to drop off 3 water bottles for one of my friends who was walking this way so he wouldn't have to carry him this far. Hello, Jesse Ruffin. You're kidding. You just now subscribed, Lissy? I thought you was subscribed a long time ago. Hey, better late than never, I guess. But hey, I figured since I don't have my rod and reel with me, we'd just watch one of these here. You know what I mean, Burn? Hey, that sounds awesome, Michelle. Goodness gracious. Meatloaf, creamed corn, baked mashed potatoes, and garlic cheddar biscuits. I'm glad I'm not real hungry right now. I'd be trying to eat the table. You know what I mean, Vern? Good evening, Kingdom Kid. Hope you're doing well, brother, and I hope your father is making a good recovery. Good evening, Inferno 224. Hello, Richard Ortiz. I would like to thank everyone for coming on to the live stream. Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. Any and all are greatly appreciated. Good evening, Brian Forrest. Good morning. Good evening, Northwoods Press. Great to see you, brother. How are you doing? Richard Ortiz. I don't know, but she could be in the woods back here behind me. Now, she stays in a tent in the woods that is behind me right now, but I've not seen her since lunchtime. I don't know if she's in the woods or not. Good evening, Charles Hogan. How you doing, Charles? Good evening, Fred Hinkle from them there cornfields of southern Indiana. Hey, we've got this live stream facing that rod and reel directly in front of us. And there is two more over to the right of me. If either one of them gets a bite, I'll try to let y'all see it. I think this fella would have a better chance of catching the COVID over here than he would a fish. So, you know what I mean, Burn? Good evening, Raw Dog. I'm not actually fishing. We're just watching that there rod and reel. I guess that fella's fishing for anything that'll bite. But if you look right out yonder, look, there is a turtle. See that turtle? That turtle liable to try to follow the line there and go out there and bite it. So he might catch a turtle. Yep, we are watching somebody else's fishing pole. We're just keeping an eye on it. If he catches a monster on there, we'll have it on the live stream. You know what I mean, Burn? Yeah, them are not the right kind of turtles to make turtle soup out of, though, Raw Dog. These are an Asian turtle, a painted turtle. Now, there's two more fishing poles over here to the other side of me. Hopefully, we won't lose the live stream. I'll try to show you the other two. Over here is the fella that's actually fishing. We're just keeping an eye on the poles for him. He's trying to catch a bass right now. Good evening, Lukewarm Gummy. Hey, we are over here at Lakeshore Park, Dennard Lake in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. And we are here at Dalton, Georgia's biggest mud hole. You know what I mean, Vern? Look, he might catch one of them there ducks. But we got a bird's eye view of that there rod and reel. You know what I mean, Burn? Oh, there's that real pretty wood duck with the green head. Quack, 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 quack. Quackity quack, don't quack back. I like that one right there with the green head. Boy, I tell you, feels like them mosquitoes is starting to bite me on my legs. Good evening, Alfonso Vargas. Yeah, them other ducks are, I think, what they call Muscovy ducks. Good evening, Billy Hughes. How you doing, Billy? Them ducks is just swimming around real close to the bank out there like they're saying, throw us something to eat out here. So far, there ain't nothing biting out here but the mosquitoes. Yeah, that green-headed duck is a mallard duck or a wood duck. I don't know if it's a mallard or a wood duck. What's up, Heath Hawkins? Hey, look, that is the thing about live streaming or recording on YouTube. You don't never have to show yourself. Oh, Eagle Nick's got you both beat hands down about being fugly. You know what I mean, Burn? Hey, I admit it right off. I'm one fugly old man. You know, you can always keep that there camera pointed in front of you. I'm keeping an eye on them. Ain't nothing biting yet, except the mosquitoes. Yeah, I'm beautiful if you're blind. That's why I like women that's got bad vision. That way they think I'm handsome. Hey, I'm telling you, lukewarm gummy. That's about all you're going to catch in this Dalton, Georgia's biggest mud hole is some of them little bitty fish. You might catch one of them there ducks. You can always catch some of them there little painted turtles. And you might catch a case of the COVID. You know, you could get duck bit. Good evening, Big John Nugget. Good evening, Cody. Hey, I bet one of them big old fish would bite if somebody would send a super chat. You know what I mean, Burn? It can't hurt to try. Hey, don't ask her what she's cooking if you're hungry, because she's cooking something real good. You know what I mean, Burn? Oh, Eagle Nick's glad he already ate, or I'd be chewing on that table. Don't forget them cheese biscuits. That get you bait?
Yeah.
Yep, turtle strikes again. Done stole all his bait off that one.
You try this?
Hey, look, man, I've been told there's some monster flathead catfish in here. If you could catch one of them little bitty bluegill up here by the bank and put it on there alive, you might could get one of them to bite it. Now, I've been told there's still some monster flathead catfish in here, but I ain't seen nothing but little minnows and turtles and ducks. Hey, I don't even think old Roland Martin or Bill Dance could catch anything out of here except, like I said, maybe the COVID. Now, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from coming over here and going fishing. I'm just trying to tell the truth. Bryan Forest. This used to be 3 lakes. Now, they tried to make it into one big lake, but they just made it into a big mud hole. They wasn't able to control the water like they thought they would be able to. They thought they was going to be able to get it dug real deep, but they wasn't able to go real deep because that spring over here that feeds the lake, they couldn't keep the water from coming back in. All they did was make a mess. Well, something stole the bait off rod and reel number 2. What you got on that? And chicken liver?
Yeah.
Now, he's got chicken liver on one of them. Hello, Brown 42. Good evening, Angelina Younger. Bait hook number 3's been picked clean. Good evening, Terry C. How you doing, Terry? Hey, that is what I was saying, Big John Nugget. I told him if he could catch one of them little bait fish up here by the bank and put it on there and fish with it, he might could catch one of them big old flathead catfish. But look out there on the top of the water. You see them turtle heads? Well, they're under. I guess they camera shy. Hello, Erica. Hey, I hope there's at least one big fish out there that'll bite. We'd like to see if he can pull out of here. It don't matter if it's a fat fish, a catfish, or a batfish, as long as it's a fish. Now, I ain't never seen a batfish, but there might be one in there. Hey, today is Thursday. Today ain't Friday. I don't know where y'all getting that at. Today is Thursday. Ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah, today is Thursday. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. Nope, there's not any alligator gar, but they might be. Is that right? What? Oh, you got sewing thread tying it on?
Yeah.
I tell you though, them flathead catfish won't bite chicken liver. And the reason that is there's so many bait fish in there. This one here out in front of us has got chicken liver on it. Now, we do have alligator gar in the rivers around here, but they ain't none in the lake that I know of. They might actually be a alligator in there, though. You never know. Hey, there comes my buddy. I carried them jugs over here for. He's got a couple of rod and reels with him. He might try to catch one of them there. He might try to catch one of them ghost fish.
I'm gonna run and get my bag.
I want to see a fish in here.
Wise man here.
I want to see a fish.
How you doing, babe? Well, y'all watch my rod and reel.
I will. I'll keep an eye on them. Yeah, they do around here. They're in the rivers. Though that's not to say one couldn't live in this lake. But somebody would have to bring one and put it in here. Hello, Elijah Castine. How you doing, Elijah? Now, my friend says that he's caught some nice bass in here, but I don't know. He might have hit his head and just thought he did. Is that a Rebel or a Paula? Huh? Crankbait? About the only thing I ever catch in here with a lure that sinks is the bottom. That is why I don't like fishing in here with a lure, because I always end up breaking them off on the bottom of the lake. But I'd like to see that there rod and reel bend over or even bump a little bit. Now, I'm telling you, back when I was a kid, this place was 3 separate lakes. And it was full of catfish, bass, bluegill, crappie, shell cracker. Now, there was flathead catfish, blue cats, and channel catfish in here. But when they was building it into one big old mud hole, they caught all the big fish out and took them somewhere, but they did not bring them back. Ellis Outdoor Adventures, thank you for coming on to the live stream for the very last time. You know what I mean, Vern? Your stupid ass is going to be hid from the channel, and we will never have to look at your hairy, scary troll ass again. Hello, John Garrett. Oh, yeah, they some big old mosquitoes over here. They biting pretty good. Good evening, Raymond Harmon. Now, I said it earlier today on that live stream that from now on, I got something for them damn trolls. They certain ones of them trolls from now on, I'm going to hide them from the channel, and we will never see another comment from them. And that Ellis Outdoor Adventures is one of the main ones. Now, old Eagle Nick done hid Frauditor Mania from the channel. Hey, I took care of him, Raymond Harmon. It was Ellis Outdoor Adventures. They like them outdoor adventures so much, I sent them on a permanent vacation to the great outdoors. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, I like catching them stripers. Now, there's a lot of striped bass, stripers up there at Carter's Lake in Chatsworth, Georgia. You know, a lot of people do not know where the world record largemouth bass was caught. Do any of y'all know where it was caught, what year it was caught, and who caught it? Good evening, Chris Phelps. Good evening, Nicole W. Well, the world record largemouth bass was caught on a lake that is no more a lake. It was caught right on the Georgia-Florida line, but it was in Georgia. It was called Montgomery Lake. It was caught in 1932 by George W. Perry. It weighed 22 pounds and 4 ounces. It was 32.5 inches long in length and 28.5 inches in girth. So it was only 4 inches longer than it was around it. Hello, Frank Cooper. Good evening, Diane, author. Wade Anglin. Well, Wade Anglin, I'll tell you how to fix that, brother. All you got to do is turn your sound down when you watch my YouTube channel. You know what I mean, Vern? And then you can still enjoy what you're seeing, but you don't have to hear me.
Hey, I got something to say.
What's that?
Y'all come out at Life Gates Christian Kids Ministries out there on Wednesday nights. It'll change your life. I promise you.
Hello, Mimi. Good evening, Z the Prophet 75. Now we're going to keep this live stream like the other ones right at 1 hour long. So we got a little bit over 21 minutes and old Eagle Nick will be ending the live stream. We're coming up on 39 minutes right now. Look, here's the most fish you're going to see right here.
Gotta chum them up together.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I fish here?
Yeah. I was going to say, watch his line, see how his line goes out. Yeah, he's fishing. I'm just live streaming on YouTube.
Oh.
But hey, I appreciate you getting them fish coming up. That way we can actually see some. That looks like a big one right there, boy.
Yeah.
They over here hitting by the bank. That one looked like a pretty good size one. Amen, Mimi. Jesus is coming back again soon. That little boy throwed some bread out there for him little bait fish. Hey, I'm not actually the one doing any fishing. Vintage Vibes, hello. But the other fella is using chicken liver. And that little young man that come up, he was throwing bread out there to get him come up, but I don't know what he was fishing with. And I got a friend walking around the lake that's using topwater jigs, but I doubt if he'll catch anything either. The only thing I've caught so far today is a headache. Vintage Vibes. Let me tell you, that is actually the problem with where we're at right now. This is a new pond. It used to be 3 separate ponds, but they made it into one big old giant mud hole. Now, when they did that, they took all of the big fish out of here when they was draining it, but they never brought any of the fish back. It has really just got a bunch of little fish and supposed to be some monster flathead catfish and some monster carp. And some of them vicious ducks. Look at that duck. Here it comes. Get me already. Where you going, duck? I'm not food. Look at this duck around with that bread. It don't want to let that other one have none. Don't be, baby. Give that other duck some of that food. Hey, I tell you what, Vintage Vibes. Back when I was a kid, these 3 lakes that was over here, you could catch fish over here all day long. But now you can fish all day long and not get a bite except a few mosquitoes and maybe a duck or 2 and a couple of turtles. Hello, Kevin Hyde. Nope, I've never actually eaten duck. I'd rather have chicken myself. Hello, Glenn McIver. I figured that's what you was going to say there, Vintage Vibes. Better watch what you say. I'll hide your ass from the channel along with the rest of them dumb asses. Hello, Tom. Nope, we're not actually fishing. There's another gentleman here fishing. He's got 3 rods set out, and he is throwing a crankbait. Hello, Teresa Jones in Tennessee. Let's see how old that channel is. Hey, Kick Rocks Vintage Vibes joined 7 minutes ago. See if you can take this joke, Vintage Vibes. Kick rocks, Cass. Yeah, that Vintage Vibes just joined 7 minutes ago, so they just created that account. Hey, you got that right, Kevin Hyde. It is called fishing, not catching. Hey, it's real easy to start up a new account on YouTube, but it's a heck of a lot easier for old Eagle Nick to hide that new channel from the channel as well. You know what I mean, Vern? At least it didn't break your hook. Have you actually ever caught anything any size out of here?
No. My bank caught what do they call crappie?
Yeah.
It's about this big.
Yeah, they some good sized crappie still in here too, but really, if you want to catch anything like that, you need to go get you some live minnows. Yep. They like live bait. It's hard to get them to bite a worm or chicken liver or anything like that in here now.
Yeah, my friend, he was using chicken breast soaked on Kool-Aid.
Hey, I've heard about a lot of people catching fish with using stuff with Kool-Aid on it. I guess what it is, it flavors up the water and it draws fish in. You know, a lot of people, if they fishing for catfish, they'll bring cans of dog food, poke holes in the dog food, then throw them out there, bait the hole, then they come back. See, because it's just a little bit at a time comes out of the hose, and it'll keep the fish around there waiting on it. Yeah, Glenn, all I really got to do, though, is click on somebody's comment and go to channel activity, and it lets me know how long they've been on YouTube. Now, I see you've been on YouTube for 8 years. Hello, Kara. Good evening. See, your channel says you've been on YouTube for 8 years and you got 99 subscribers. Now, that Vintage Vibes just created that account 7 minutes ago. Well, it's been about 15 minutes ago now because he's been hid for about 8. So they've actually been hid longer than they was on here. You know you hit the big time when you got them there trolls. It's so dead set on coming onto my live streams and trolling that they'll create a new channel as many times as it takes. Yep, says you have 99 subscribers. So So if you don't have any content on your channel, you could start making some short videos, some shorts, and it wouldn't take you long at all before you could start live streaming.
How many people you got in your live stream?
Right now there's only 18, but we got 34 likes. This is, I don't know, YouTube has got me shadow banned. I was getting from 20 to 70,000 views. I've got 12,000 something subscribers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's what you do for a living?
yeah, content creator.
Not bad.
I'm actually a First Amendment auditor. You know what that is? I go out here and film the police and the government. The First Amendment. See, the Constitution is designed to protect us from our government. And we need all the protection we can get.
I remember my teacher told me that we're talking about the Second Amendment.
Yeah,
She was saying that it is for you to protect yourself from other people, but most importantly from the government.
yep. That is why we've got that right, for real, man. That is why the Second Amendment guarantees us the right to keep and bear arms to protect ourselves from the corrupt government. But that is what the whole Constitution is about. The First Amendment has 5 tenets: freedom of the press, freedom of religion, free speech, the freedom to redress our government with our grievances, and the freedom to assemble. But all of the Constitution is designed to protect us from our government. Because in case most people does not know it, our government is corrupt and crooked as the day is long. And it don't matter if it is a city, county, state, or the federal government. There is corruption at all levels. Yes, sir, Glenn McIver. Abraham Lincoln warned about the dangers of corporations. And was he ever right? Quack? What you quacking about, Duck? Quackity quack. Well, we got a little bit under 5 minutes, and we're going to be ending the live stream. Eagle Nick would like to thank everyone for coming on the live stream this evening. Now, I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. United we stand, but divided we fall. Eagle Nick Audits loves you all. Good evening, West Virginia Mountain Mama. Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream. I pray you have a blessed evening. It does not matter the color of your skin or the financial situation you find yourself in. We were all created equal in the eyes of the Creator. Well, we still got over 3 minutes. I just wanted to let everybody know before we got right on it, and I had to just end the live stream. Uh-oh. Is it hang on the bottom or just in the grass?
Or somebody else's line.
Oh, you caught a line? Better watch it. It's liable to break your line off. That's somebody else that got hung on the bottom. Miss Kara, be sure to check your notifications. If they say they're turned on, turn them off, then turn them back on. YouTube is notorious about cutting off notifications. They're also bad about unsubscribing people from the channel.
What are you fishing for, man? Some bluegill?
Yeah.
Any luck?
Not yet. Yesterday I caught like almost a pound.
Bluegill?
Yes.
Big.
Hey, they used to be fish in here. It's called a shell cracker. It's a hybrid. Now they got bigger than the bluegill or the brim, but I don't think there's any of them in here anymore. I've not seen a shell cracker in here in 30 years.
I've been catching catfish at Agnew.
Yeah. Where you fish at down there? Oh, Hag Mill, not Crown Mill. Yeah. I caught a little channel cat up there a while back. And I caught a decent sized largemouth bass down there at the other end of the reservoir by the bypass where that old metal thing goes out.
Yeah.
Fishing right there one time, but the last time I went, I didn't get a bite. Hey, we got less than 1 minute. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream. Please be sure to subscribe if you've not already done so. Eagle, Nick, all this. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern. I am Eagle Nick, and I'm out.